Well, we are live. We are live. We're live. No, I'm not an opera singer. I'm Reverend Valerie Love, at your service, divine midwife of soul destiny. You know, tonight we're going to have a heart-to-heart talk, you and I. We are going to have a heart-to-heart talk about these financial markets so that you can begin to take some steps to get your financials in order in a way that is really causes you to make forward tracks. I gotta check out who's on. Let me see who's live with us. I'm coming over to the screen share. Hold on. To the chat. I'm coming over to the chat. One moment. Let's see who's live with us. Shout yourself out. Hey. Hello. Before we start, I'm loving these Thursday night wealth webinars with you. I'm doing them for a few weeks so that we can prepare for the changes in the financial markets. I love the exciting times we're living in because we're living in times where you are literally watching family. We are literally watching the reshaping of the financial markets globally, and that excites me. Does it excite you? Are you excited about that? Get excited, because let me tell you, you're making history right now. You are making history right now. Look at Shauna Stevens. Hey, Shauna. Hey, Coach Tiffany 1111, Coach Lorenzo. How you loving? Hello, Connie. How you loving? Woo, the chat is flying. I love you. Come on, smash that like button, baby. Smash it. Oh, Kingston's in the house. Look at Kingston. Hello, welcome all the way from Kingston, Jamaica. Welcome, Rochelle. Welcome, Rojo. Come on, Rojo. Let's get this money together. Yes? Carol M, financial freedom. Yes. You know what we're about. We are about financial freedom. I am not going to allow these crazy financial markets to be in meltdown and not tell everybody I know. Come on, LuvTubers. We got to become wealthy together. Crystal, how you loving? Hey, Crystal. Hey. All right, let's get down to business, peeps. Let's get down to business. I'm going to go on screen share and share my screen. I have an incredible webinar ready for you tonight. Wow. We have a lot to talk about, and we're going to get right to it. This is about the impending financial disaster. There's not going to be anything to make it pretty. There's not going to be anything to whitewash or fluff it up like the media is doing. I want you to give yourself the gift of your own presence. Remember, this is your wealth we're talking about. This is you taking care of you. Silence your phone, close the apps on social media, get your pen and paper out so that you can begin to write. Now, let me give you the disclaimer that I always give whenever I'm speaking about this. I was a financial planner. I do not hold any licenses right now in the legacy financial markets. Therefore, this is not tax advice. This is not investment advice. It's not insurance advice or legal advice. Consult your tax advisor, your financial advisor, the investment professionals you trust, your attorney, your licensed life insurance agent, God, Jesus, the angels, your ascended masters, your enlightened ancestors, your animal totems, all of them. Call them all. Do your due diligence. Everything that we're going to talk about tonight, these are ideas. I'm not telling you what to do. I'm not giving you advice. I'm sharing with you ideas that I pray that you will act on, ideas that I pray will forward your financial life. Do your due diligence, research, read, study, learn, grow. Most of all, turn within. The inner guidance is always going to tell you exactly what to do. The inner guidance gave me all the information that I'm going to give you tonight and has been guiding me unerringly for my entire existence, even before entering planet Earth and the time-space continuum. What is this class really about? It's really about your freedom. Your wealth, you know that my whole life's work, really, if you were to sum it up in one word, it's about freedom, freeing us from limiting beliefs, freeing us from the emotional body and its old debris, freeing us so that we take action on the things that would forward our lives tremendously. Freedom. It's also about your wealth, riches, and abundance. This class ultimately is about how you can become a Makani. Now, what are we going to talk about tonight? What you're going to learn is, what is this impending financial disaster, Val, that everybody's talking about? What is it? I don't understand what's going on. What's the urgency? What makes it different? We've been talking about financial, recession for years in this country, in the United States and across the globe. Yet this is different. And I'm going to answer the question, why should you pay attention now? And then I'm going to give you 4 simple steps to prepare. Is that okay for the promise of tonight's class? I pray that's okay for us. Well, who am I talking to you? I am Reverend Valerie Love at your service. They call me the Divine Midwife, and that means that I am here on planet Earth to support you in absolutely delivering your destiny. I am a Christian witch, so on this channel is all about magic, money, and metaphysics. I'm not a tech gal. I'm a spiritual gal, first and foremost, and that's what we talk about on this channel. And of the highest importance to me as a spiritual being on this planet is freeing all other spiritual beings on this planet. That means freedom spiritually, mentally, emotionally, physically, financially. I'm grateful to be the author of 11 books. I'm also grateful because I have been in the financial markets for decades. So I remember back a long time ago when I was a wee lady, just coming out of school, real green in New York City. And one of my first jobs was at Morgan Stanley. And I tell you one thing, I got to tell you something about when I used to work at Morgan Stanley. And I think I'm going to come off screen share for a quick moment. The lighting is not quite right, but I am going to come off screen share for a quick moment so I can talk to you about this, because I've got a quick story to share with you about this, and you're absolutely going to love it. So let me come off screen share for a quick second so I can share this with you. I'm going to stop screen share for a moment. Hold on. And please don't mind the bright lights, because this is, I am definitely, I'm too bright. Oh my God, I'm too bright. let me get back from the light. Some of my peers will be like, dang, Val, you're too bright. I had pictures taken today. I had headshots taken today. So I took the headshots, and as you can see, I have jewels on today. So anywho, let me tell you this story about when I was at Morgan Stanley, and then we're going to go back on screen share, okay? So please forgive the bright lights. I know the lighting is not perfect for this. And yeah, here's one of my books right here. Make sure to pick her up from Amazon.com. Wow, it's so bright you can't even see the cover of the book. This is God is in Love with You at Amazon. I'll link it up below. So anyway, I used to work in New York City, and I was at I used to work at Morgan Stanley. By the way, I know you might be wondering what this is. This is a cape, a butterfly cape from Dr. Jatea Wiley that she gave to me for a gift. Is it not exquisite? Oh my God. Yeah, it's a cape. It's a butterfly cape. I digress. Pardon me. Y'all know I'm a little bit ADD. But anywho, we got to have fun with whatever we're doing. Let me put my cape on. All right. I'm ready. I got my butterfly cape on. I am ready. Dr. Jatea Wiley gave me this for a gift. Look, here it is. Here it is. Is that fly or what? So anywho, I used to work at Morgan Stanley, and when I worked at Morgan Stanley, up on the 8th floor, it was downtown Wall Street, right? Because I grew up in New York City, and I used to work at Morgan Stanley, and up on the 8th floor of Morgan Stanley, there was what was called the trading room. Okay, the trading floor. And the trading floor was so exciting to me because that's where all the brokers were, and they were placing orders and placing orders and placing orders. And it was so exciting. And anytime they wanted something, anytime any business had to be taken care of on the trading floor, or we had to give something to one of the traders, I used to volunteer to go up there. I'll go. And this little 20-something-year-old girl, I was fascinated. So I would go, I was in Morgan Stanley. I would go up to, I think it was the 8th floor, something like that. And I would go to the trading floor, and there was glass, right? And it was outside the glass, you couldn't hear anything. It was like soundproof glass. You open the glass and go into the trading floor, and it was like pandemonium. It was people yelling, da, 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 da. All these dudes in there. This was like in the 80s, right? So no chicks, because financial services used to look like just dudes, all of one color on Wall Street. And all the dudes would be in there, and they would be, da, 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 da. Give me this one, da, da. Give me 80, da. Give me pork bellies, give me this, da, da, da. And I remember I would be so transfixed. I was mesmerized by the trading floor at Morgan Stanley. Mesmerized. I did not know that that would embark me on a life of loving the financial markets. So I just had to come on screen share just for a moment to share with you my absolute love of the financial markets, all that I've learned all the years in the stock market, licensed stockbroker, used to be Series 7, Series 63, Series 65. And now they took, I think, the 63 and the 65 and put them together. And I think they made the 66. Either way, broker, licensed life and health insurance agent in several states, and just loving the financial markets and study the financial markets. Had hundreds of clients at American Express, managed millions of dollars for my clients at American Express. Absolutely love, 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 love the financial markets. So you can understand that when I came into Bitcoin and found out what Bitcoin was really all about, I was astonished that we now had a system that could equal the playing field for a child in Kenya, literally a 9 or 10-year-old in Kenya, financial wherewithal in their mobile device, this iPhone right here, mobile device, the same, you can put a bank in here now. That's what Bitcoin does. This is now your bank, and you can be your own bank. And that a child in Kenya, and you know I've traveled the globe, I've been in Kenya, a child in Kenya can have the same financial footing. You see, it evens, it used to be like this, and Bitcoin evens the playing field to now even those brokers on Wall Street, they're on the same footing. That excites me. Yes? Does that excite you? All right, I'm going back off screen share, turning off my camera and hopping back over. I just had to tell you that story. Pardon the bright lights. Please forgive me for not having the appropriate lighting. All right, let's continue with our incredible tonight, or our presentation and our, okay, let's continue. Where are we? Present to everyone. Okay, we got a rock of comments. Thank you for your comments. I don't see all the comments right now, but I will tell you that if you leave me a comment after class, I will make sure to make sure that the comments are responded to. Okay, I will make sure of the comments. Let's dive back in. So now you know a little bit about me and who I am. I got on my butterfly cape, and yes, I am absolutely excited about teaching you all about these finances. Mostly, this is not about me. This is really about you, but I want you to understand who your guide is, who your Sherpa is in becoming what financially free and wealthy. I am a Bitcoin evangelist and a freedom purveyor. I am here for your freedom. Now, let's talk about this impending financial disaster. It's really fourfold. You know, I thought about this, and I thought about this discussion we were going to have tonight, and I really wanted to bring it to you in a way that is simple, yet actionable, yet clear, and compelling. So let's talk about this fourfold issue that's going on right now in the financial markets and why it's different and why you should pay attention now. So first of all, everybody's been hearing about the debt ceiling, the debt ceiling, the debt ceiling, the debt ceiling. The reason that we're talking about the debt ceiling. And if we don't know what the debt ceiling is, I don't want to make it too elementary. If you already know what it is, great. That's wonderful. Give me just a second to share this meaning with everyone else who may not know what the debt ceiling is. The debt ceiling is the total amount of money that the U.S. government may borrow to meet its financial obligations. What financial obligations are we talking about? Social Security, Medicare, paying the military, tax refunds, interest on debt, on and on and on and on and on. The U.S. has a lot of financial obligations. Now, why is this such a issue now? Well, because they have not raised the debt ceiling yet. And what was said is that if the debt ceiling wasn't raised before Congress went on summer break, I'm right here in the Washington, D.C. area, so people talk about it, people talk about it, people talk about it. If Congress did not raise it before going on their summer break, coming back in September, they're really, really pushing it to the edge, which they have already done a couple of times before. 2015, they pushed it to the edge. And every so often we've had a government shutdown. 2013, they pushed it to the edge. Every 2 years, like they push this thing to the edge. Well, what's really happening is they're kicking a can down the street, as they say. This debt ceiling, if it is not raised in appropriate time, which now they say, there could be a lot of shenanigans with it because, of course, we have the mix of Trumponomics and we have the mix of Congress. Everybody wants to slide their stuff, attach their stuff onto, well, if we raise the debt ceiling, you got to cut this and cut that. And everybody wants to get their hands in the pot on what they want. They want to push their agenda through. However, what happens if the debt ceiling isn't raised? Of course, we know that the government doesn't meet its financial obligations. That's a pressure on real people. When the government shut down and people were furloughed in the government, that they were not happy about being furloughed. Some people were furloughed with no pay. How you you can't come to work and you ain't got no money either. That's not cool. That's not cool, okay? So that's the first issue that we have going on here. And one of the things that they said about this debt ceiling, even though it happens over and over and over again, this is the deal. Raising the debt ceiling doesn't solve the problem. Even when they do raise the debt ceiling, which they will, and raising the debt ceiling means they're raising how much money the government can borrow. So let's just borrow some more money, shall we? And keep rolling this 19 trillion. Yes, that's trillion with 1, 2, 3, 4 commas. $19 trillion debt. Let's go over. Some even say that it's even higher than that. But let's just hop over for a moment to the usdebtclock.org. Almost 20 trillion. Then, of course, there's other debt that's not even included in the national debt. So we're talking about over 20 trillion. We're talking about debt to the tune of trillions. Now, you know that your debt isn't bad if you can pay it. Your debt is bad if all you can pay is the interest on it, because that means you'll actually never get out of debt. And your debt is bad if you can't pay it off, you can't pay the interest, and you keep increasing your credit card limit. That's what's happening here. And it will not be paid because the gross domestic product, we cannot produce our way out of this debt because the debt exceeds the GDP of the United States. So how can the debt be solved? It's not going to be solved. That's why we still have it, right? Now, let's add to it another layer. The other layer is that we have from the 4 big central banks, the big four. The big four are the Fed, which we know, Federal Reserve Bank in the United States. We have the ECB, the European Central Bank. We have the Bank of England, and we have the Bank of Japan. Now, these 4 banks have printed over $9 trillion since 2008. That means now let's talk about money printing. It's not just printing money. What they're actually doing is adding zeros, adding credits to the bank balances of their member banks. So they don't actually print as much money anymore as they do. They just add a few more zeros because they're really trying to go digital and not have all this money printed, but do mostly digital stuff. So that's why your bank wants you to do everything online, everything online. They don't even want you to go to the bank. That's why there are, they don't want you to take too much money out. They don't want you to deal in cash. That is the governments, that is the central banks. They want you to deal in digits, okay? So we're talking about the continuing quantitative easing that has not worked yet to stimulate the economy. Let's add to it a third layer. Most of the time when there's a big issue like this in the markets, and a big issue like this when it comes to finances, they usually fight their way out of it. War, unfortunately, is profitable. I hate to say that. That is how they have solved some issues before. Just go to war. And I have a hunch that they are really trying to trump, and not just Trump, because he's just a cog in a great big old wheel that's way bigger than him. That war is actually a means for countries to be able to stimulate growth, production, and so forth. It is abhorrent. It is abhorrent. And now their favorite person to hate, if you look at the United States, there's always seems to be a favorite villain. We had Osama bin Laden. We had Iran many years ago. We had, a long time ago, we had Ayatollah, what was his name? Ayatollah Khomeini, or I don't remember his exact name. We had, what was the president of Iran for a while? We had Iraq. We've had enemy after enemy after enemy. Do you notice they always keep an enemy going? So now it's North Korea. And they have trumped up, pardon the pun, trumped up the propaganda against North Korea. Don't drink the Kool-Aid. Don't drink the Kool-Aid. Do not believe the propaganda that is circulating. Now, this is what I love about gold. Gold doesn't allow for war. And if you notice, back in the day, when they wanted to go to war and the gold supply could not afford, it wasn't enough gold to pay everybody in gold to go to war for the massive expenses of gold, of war. That's when they started to uncouple gold from the money. That was sort of the beginning of it, is that they really wanted to be able to print money, pay soldiers, fight, and get their own way, do what they want to do. This is madness, and gold wouldn't allow for that. Gold does not allow for war because there's only so much gold, and you can't pay everybody in gold. So hence we have this useless paper money, or not so much useless yet, devaluing currency, as we had in Greece, as we now have major meltdown in Venezuela, as we have also had not too long ago in India. And you heard me tell that story last week of what happened in India. Number 4, capital controls. Now, is your money safe in the bank? I think we all know the answer to that. No. Is your money really your money? I think we all know the answer to that as well. No. Why? Because of capital controls. So the bank gets your money when you get paid. If you have direct deposit, the bank gets your money before you get it. Yes. And the bank deducts all that they desire to deduct from it first before you get paid. True. And if all of us went to the bank right now to try to get our money out, it wouldn't happen. And they have the ability at any time to put into force capital controls, which is going to control how much capital can leave the banking system at any given time so the system doesn't bankrupt further. True. Capital controls means that you don't own your money. My mom used to say possession is 9/10 of the law. What does that mean? Whoever has it, has it. Okay. So your money that's in a bank, who has it? You or the bank? Now, let's talk about the solutions, because I'm a solutions gal. I'm going to answer some questions in a moment. Let's talk about some solutions. First of all, people, wake up, educate yourself. And if you believe that CNN is going to tell you the truth. You got another thing coming. Don't drink the Kool-Aid. You must educate yourself with a healthy dose of alternative media. See, because the media is in cahoots with all of the builders of the old legacy system. So when you watch CNN, CNBC, they're spewing to you what has been approved by governments, by the powers that be. They are not giving you the unbiased truth. Now, we all know this, yet for some reason, people continue to watch the media and believe that they're really getting the truth. It amazed me that the other day they were talking about Bitcoin. I think that guy, who's that crazy guy that's on, it's on CNBC, that guy, I think his name is Kramer or somebody like that. He throws around a bunch of stuff and he's always hooping and hollering. And he was saying the most bizarre, ignorant, uninformed things about Bitcoin. I was so aghast. I wondered how he could call himself a financial professional. I would be embarrassed to be a financial professional and say the things that he was saying because they were completely ignorant. I don't mean ignorant as in bad. I mean ignorant as in you don't know what you're talking about. That's what I mean when I say ignorant. It's not an insult. It's not a slur. If a person is ignorant, they just don't know any better. Educate yourself. People swear they know what Bitcoin is, especially people in the financial markets, and you hear them saying all manner of bizarre things about Bitcoin. Don't drink the Kool-Aid. The first step to prepare yourself for this financial disaster, which is coming in the next 18 to 24 months, possibly sooner, is to educate yourself and educate yourself with the alternative media. Do some simple research on YouTube. Do some simple research with alternative media sites. Do some simple research where you can truly get facts and not spin doctors and spin masters. Number 2, buy gold. Now, I have gold, I have silver. Trust me, when they throw this useless money in the streets, there ain't nobody that's going to be turning down gold. No one will turn down your gold. You will be able to go anywhere, buy anything you want, do anything you want if you have enough gold. That's what I know. Because gold is gold. And there's not a sane person on the planet that will turn down gold, the real money, the divine money, right, of the planet. And if you want to understand more about gold, you know, we just did the 8-week money manifestation class. We did that free if you were present while we did it. Once it was recorded, it is now for sale. So if you desire to buy that episode, you can go see in detail how to buy the gold. Absolutely go to that video. I'll see if I can link it up below this vid so that you can do that. Of course, buy Bitcoin. Now today I was in my office and team members were in with us. And we actually, one of them has been investing in Bitcoin for a while. She's buying Bitcoin, had increases in Bitcoin, had profits with Bitcoin, started other businesses with Bitcoin because she's just been following what I've been saying since 2014. The other one, she didn't have a wallet yet. I put my iPad in front of her. I took her blockchain.info and said, open a wallet now. She opened her wallet, bling, 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 lickety split, ready. Buy Bitcoin. Now, you want to have hot and cold wallets. Why do you want to have hot and cold wallets? Well, as you know, from watching the Bitcoin vids I do here on the channel, you know that a hot wallet is on the internet. It is not. So you want to get your cold wallets like the Trezor, the Nano S. You've heard me talk about them a lot. Nano Ledger now has the Nano S, and the Nano S can hold several different kinds of cryptocurrency, I hear. So I'm going to buy the new Nano S as well. And the Trezor. And now they have Keep Key. Keep Key is another a cold wallet, and it looks like a thumb drive. And these are very simple to program, very simple to use. And there you have your cold wallets. Now, what's your cold wallet for? Your cold wallet is it's more of a long-term buying strategy. So you hold larger amounts of Bitcoin on your cold wallet off the internet, away from the internet. And you hold that long term. And you want to, of course, keep your cold wallet in a fireproof, waterproof compartment. Don't just get your cold wallet and then leave it sitting around somewhere. No, 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 no. Put it in a little Ziploc baggie. I know this sounds very interesting, but this is how it works for now, okay? Put your wallets, put it in waterproof, because you'd be amazed. Some people have storage in their basement and they might put it somewhere where they think it's safe in the basement, and basement floods. What happens? We got to be thinking about these kinds of things, right? Natural disasters or things like that. Where would your wallet, if it's a cold wallet, where would it be safe? Put it in a place that even if there was a fire, it's water. What if the smoke alarm went off and the sprinklers came on, the fire sprinklers came on in your house and then got wet? Think about this. Like, how would you make it secure? Do not be like the gentleman who had $100 worth of Bitcoin and he put a 2-character password on it. And when it was $1.5 million, it grew to $1.5 million. And he lost it all because he said he would still keep it somewhere. Of course, they busted into his wallet. I believe it was a hot wallet online, because he said he was treating his $1.5 million of Bitcoin like it was still $100 worth of Bitcoin. Now, we hear a whole lot of Bitcoin stories of people. I think people by now have lost millions upon millions upon millions of dollars in Bitcoin. I don't think any of us knew it would go up so fast, so huge in just a short period of time. So what we are telling you, take it from those who have already been there. Secure your Bitcoin. Keep control of your private keys. I say this in every single video, but for some reason, when I'm talking to people, I still hear people say things like, oh yeah, I bought some Bitcoin, it's in Coinbase, and you left it in Coinbase. Yeah, Val, I did what you said. I didn't say that. Here's what buying money in buying your Bitcoin in Coinbase and leaving it in Coinbase, here's what it's like. It's like going to the grocery store, buying groceries, and then leaving your groceries at the front of the grocery store. They're already paid for. Then you go to your house, and when you want to cook something, you run back down to the grocery store. You pick up, let's say, the eggs out of the shopping cart that you left in the grocery store, full of your groceries that are paid for. And then you go back upstairs to your home and you cook. Would anyone do that? No. Coinbase is the grocery store. It's what we call an exchange. That means you only go there for one thing: buying and selling, not storing. Buying and selling, not storing. Okay? I think I made that clear. Let's not beat a dead horse. Now, this is going to probably be the most important step of all. I want to teach you how to live Bitcoin. Now, this is a very interesting concept, because back when I first saw Bitcoin in 2014, you might have heard me say on this channel that I'm going to completely exit the fiat currency system by 2016. By December of 2016, we're about 8 months past 2016. I am going to completely exit the fiat currency system. And I did for a while. It's not that I don't use any fiat currency at all. What I did was I taught myself, I learned how to completely live free of fiat currency. And I would offer that you try it just in case you have to. And it has been astounding to me, because I bought Bitcoin. I bought hotel rooms right on Expedia.com. You can check out, you can buy hotel rooms and check out and say that you're going to pay in Bitcoin. You can buy airline tickets online with Bitcoin. I've bought airline tickets, hotels, Target, Barnes & Noble, Starbucks, everything you can imagine. I have bought with Bitcoin with the exception of one thing, as you know, and that's gas. I've even bought Visa gift cards with Bitcoin. So let's talk a little bit about some of these resources. Let's go over to CoinMarketCap, because you know how I love CoinMarketCap. When it comes to cryptocurrency, if you are just starting out with us on this cryptocurrency journey, you don't know anything about Bitcoin, or you do know about Bitcoin, you've already been in the mix for a while, I want you to keep this on CoinMarketCap.com. Keep this on your just save it as a bookmark, because here you have currently 843 currencies. You can easily scroll down here and you can see how your favorite currencies are doing, your favorite altcoins, cryptocurrencies. You can see how they're doing. And you can even kind of do some comparison. You can do some search. So let's just put in here Steam. And let's see what Steam is doing. I'm loving Steam. Steam is one of my new faves right now. You know I have Steam. And you know what I love about Steam? You can start using cryptocurrency and receiving cryptocurrency by blogging on Steam. So right here, you don't even have to buy cryptocurrency if you don't want to. Now, of course, if you do go on Steam, Steam It, I'll link it up below. If you do go on steamit.com, I'll go to my page. Here's my page, Steamit. This is my page on Steamit. If you do go to Steamit, Steamit is a social media platform that pays you to post and to curate content. Yes, I said it. It pays you to post and to curate content. So in other words, on Steamit, not only are you paid to create posts, as you see I'm blogging, this is my blog right here. We talked about it over the weekend. It's still loading. Not only are you paid to post, here's a blog post about escaping the cult of Jehovah's Witnesses right here on the channel. Here's other Bitcoin posts. Here is the Introduce Me post. Not only are you paid to post content, you are also paid to curate content. So that means absolutely follow me. We're going for a big goal of followers here on Steamit. So absolutely follow me and we'll have fun together right here on Steamit. You are paid not only to curate content, to post content, you're also paid to curate content. In other words, you are paid when you vote on content that is great content, helping to curate content for the whole Steamit community. I absolutely love Steamit. And of course, we have our other resources. You know I love CryptoCoins News. I used to write for CryptoCoinsNews.com, and they used to actually pay us in Bitcoin. I'm pretty sure they still pay in Bitcoin. CoinDesk is another resource, and Cointelegraph.com. Of course, Bitcoin Magazine is out there. You've got a ton of Bitcoin.org, Bitcoin.com. You have it's Roger Ver, Bitcoin.com, and the Bitcoin developers, Bitcoin cores at Bitcoin.org. And you have a ton of resources to teach and learn how to work with Bitcoin, live Bitcoin. EOS is one that I've really been looking at. I keep saying I'm going to do a wealth webinar on EOS. I do believe it'll be next week. I do have the urgency in my spirit now to tell you about this impending financial disaster. Start making your moves. Start making your moves. Start making your moves. Do not look back at this webinar 6 months from now and say, oh my goodness, I should have taken action, Val, when you told me to. Monero's up. Last week, I think Monero was 48 or 43 actually. As of today, Monero is up to 49.14. It's one I really, really like a lot. Check it out. Of course, these are not investment recommendations. These are ideas for you to work with. Now, if you have a comment, I'm going to hop over to the comments in a second, and I'm going to look more at the comments so I can answer some questions, because I know y'all got tons of questions. Y'all are so amazing, and you'll always have great questions. So before we hop over to the questions, I want to make sure that you understand about Money Mastermind 2017, that in September, we will be beginning an amazing journey together. Only 22 spaces. Some of the spaces are already filled, as you know. And if you want to apply for a space in the Money Mastermind, I will let you know. Here's the goal of the Money Mastermind. Number one, to make money while you're asleep. If you do not learn the art, master the art of making money while you're asleep, you cannot ever become financially free. I became financially free from, as you know, my network marketing business, from book royalties, from YouTube income, from many streams of income, of course, increasing assets in Bitcoin. As you know, I've taught over and over and over again. I've talked about how to become free right here on this channel, financially free. You want to be able to do that. I'm going to teach you how to set up 3 to 7 income streams that pay you for life. What would that be worth for you? What would it be worth to you if you had 3 grand, 5 grand, 10 grand or more a month coming in automatic pilot? I can certainly teach you how to do that. Leverage income. We do that every month. Next, I want to really teach you how to free yourself from fiat. How to absolutely free yourself from fiat currency. You can do it. Now, I'm not saying that you would never use a dollar again. I have some of those dollars in my wallet right now. I'm not saying that you would completely never use fiat again. I'm saying at least learn the skill of how, the money skill of how to move about the planet completely free of fiat. Now, that is something I can teach you to do. I've already done it. I've traveled the globe. I've traveled to Bali, Indonesia, at air tickets on Bitcoin, hotel stays on Bitcoin, food on Bitcoin. I can tell you, I can show you how to navigate this whole world free of fiat. Now, you may still use fiat. Of course, a lot of people still use fiat. You will not be fiat dependent. You will be fiat independent. What is fiat? Fiat currency is the paper money in our wallets and purses. Fiat means declaration. It's money by declaration. It's whatever we say it is. In the Money Mastermind 2017, I want to let you know that we have the retreats coming up in Hawaii in April. You know, we're going to Sedona in December. So hop on over to ValerieLove.com and definitely register for Sedona. We're going to Hawaii in April. We're going to Bali, Indonesia in August of 2018. I cannot wait to return to Bali, Indonesia. That's actually where the graduation of the Money Mastermind will be, in Bali, Indonesia. We have some luxurious one-day intensive setup for you. It's a one-day VIP events that are absolutely exquisite and delicious. So how do you get yourself in line with all this deliciousness? Well, you apply for a complimentary Money Mastermind session, and you do that at ValerieLove.com. Click on coaching. And once you go there and you click on coaching, you'll see what we have in store for you. Our team was going over it today. It's so delicious. We're in my new office in Washington, D.C. Oh, Spirit is awesome and working through us all to create the most alive, life on fire, soul on fire events for you coming up in 2017 and 2018. I'm going to give you a sneak peek at what we have coming up in 2017. Is it okay if I just give you a sneak peek and just tell you a little bit about it? First of all, on September 9th, Saturday, September 9th, there is going to be a huge grand opening at my office in Washington, D.C. October 7th is a Saturday. Big cryptocurrency day. We're going to do that day. We're going to do cryptocurrency, a big event at my office on Saturday, October 7th. On 11/11 in Washington, D.C., The Witch and the Wizard are doing an incredible one-day event. And you'll be able to get tickets to that very shortly on the website. And also, what do we have coming up? And you see Sedona is up here, Sedona 2017, which of course, you know, we have the Magic of Love Sedona Retreat, all about creating the most incredible. There's the Wiz, there's us in Sedona at the last retreat, some of our retreat attendees and us, some of them over here, over there. There's me, there's the Wiz teaching in Sedona. So you know the Witch and the Wizard will be with you, all about your relationships, all about love, all about having the avatar heart activation, bell rock in Sedona, whether you're single or partnered, either way. This is not only for partnered people, this is for people who are in love with self and self-cultivating. And this self-cultivation of love is what we'll call in of the one. So if you look here, you'll see all about the Sedona retreat, why we're in Sedona, what happens when you come to Sedona. And a lot of fun here is that you're going to see, so while that's loading, I'm going to show you the other retreats that we have going on while that's loading. Let's go to, so we have Sedona here in Hawaii, and events. This is the page I want. Help me navigate my own website, please. These are events with Val and Tribe, and I also want you to go here to some of our global events. They are not ready for registration yet, but I do want to let you know that we're going to be in Peru, we're going to be in Costa Rica, we're going to be in Bora Bora, Paris, France. Oh my God, and the list goes on. We have some exciting excursions coming up in 2018. Delish, delish, delish. And this is the Sedona retreat. And in December, that's coming up soon in December, there's the Witch and the Wizard there with Dr. Jatea Wiley. We got lots of pictures from the Sedona retreat. So incredible. Now, let me hop over here and see what we got going on with these questions. I'm gonna come on off screen share, and I'm going to come over here and answer our questions. Let's see now. Got to come to the questions, and I've got to find my way back. I have to find my way back to you. I got to find my way back to you with the questions so I can answer some questions for you. All right, YouTube, let me find you. And in the meantime, if you do have questions, make sure, okay, I'm hopping over now so I can look at the questions. Make sure that you put the questions below the vid when the vid completes. Be sure. Because if I don't answer your questions right now, remember all the comments that were live while we're live are not there after we complete. Okay, so you've got to post it again after we complete, and that will be underneath. Okay, I'm over on the page, so let me see if I got questions. Ooh, hey, on Steemit, can you post on other topics besides cryptocurrency? I love that question, healthy heavyweights. Yes, by all means. Absolutely. Post about things you love. That's one of the things I love about Steemit. I love that Steemit, you can post about anything. You can post, they love pictures on Steemit. They love travel. They love all of those things. You can absolutely post about anything on Steemit. As a matter of fact, I'm going to show you my Steemit. Let's go to my Steemit blog, and I want to show you something that I absolutely love about Steemit. They are so big on travel in Steemit. Let me put it on screen share again. Oh yeah, we're still on screen share, I believe. Let's make sure. Yes, good. We're still on screen share. Just look at some of these right here. Some of these. Let's see now. This is home, but let's look at these. Life, photography, introduce yourself, travel. Let's click on the travel tag because they are so big into travel on Steemit. Oh my goodness. As a matter of fact, one of my peeps wrote me today. She's on Steemit and she's a tarot reader. And I said to her, she asked me for some ideas on how to start on, on travel. I mean, tarot on Steemit. I said, post a card of the day, post all kinds of stuff, and you'll be quite amazed. Now, this is the trending tab, but I want us to go to the travel tag. And if you look at travel, if you look at life, the life tag, which I love focusing on this travel with me blogger, look at this blog. She's already made $493 on this. She posted it 2 days ago. She has 546 responses, comments on it, 1,258 votes. This travel blog, here's new photography from a drone. This travel blog is so good. I just want to show you, Steemit is not about cryptocurrency. Steemit is your blog to put on there whatever you want to put on there. This blog, if you go through this blog, it is beautiful. She has so many pictures on here. It's a huge blog post. It's still loading. That's how huge the blog post is. She has picture after picture after picture after picture. Just 2 days ago in travel. And this post is already made, like I said, $493.07. Because, of course, they pay you to post on Steemit. So this is still loading. But I just want to let you know that this blog, we're going to wait and let it continue to load. This blog is a beautiful blog post on travel. And she has picture after picture after picture, and see, it's in travel, the travel tag. So you absolutely can post in Steemit about anything you want. Okay, I followed you on Steemit today. Yay! I'm reading the how-to guide now. I'm so excited. Yay, Aurora Day, Aurora Day. Yay. Go, Aurora Day. She's going to be on Steemit. Go ahead. I signed up for Steemit, but I am unsure about what to post. Oh, Kathy, post what you love. Write about what you love. And you know what? Yes, you can post anything on Steemit, Kathy. Can I post anything on Steemit? Yes, you can post anything on Steemit. My 16-year-old is quite the musician. Would it be okay to post some of his music? Yes. Oh my God. Yes, Kathy. Yes. A Fallen Star, gotta go there. You gotta go there, Fallen Star. Johnny. Hi, Valerie. My question is, should I maybe wait for Bitcoin to come down a little in value before I start buying Bitcoin? Ooh, good question. And also, I have about 8,000 in my savings right now, and I'm not sure how much of it to invest in Bitcoin, gold, and others. Any advice, please? Thank you so much. This is an excellent question, Johnny. This is an excellent question. I cannot answer your specific questions as far as exactly how much money to invest in what, not knowing your entire financial situation. I can tell you this. No, it is not too late to invest in Bitcoin. And let me share with you why. In one of the analysts, and this was a financial analyst, this is not even a Bitcoin analyst, a financial analyst said that Bitcoin will go to 25,000 to 50,000. And this is not a guarantee, of course. This is not a prediction. It's simply technical analysis. He said that even if Bitcoin was able to capture 5% of the gold lovers market, 5% of the market of people who love gold, 5% of that market. He said that would cause Bitcoin to go to 25,000 to 50,000 per Bitcoin by 2020. Another Bitcoin analyst, now this is a person who is a financial analyst as well as technical analysis in Bitcoin, the financial markets and Bitcoin tech. They're predicting that one Bitcoin will be $250,000 by 2020. Now, in the short term, Johnny, we are hearing that Bitcoin may well go to $5,000 within the next 30, 60, 90 days. Also, Kathy, thank you, Valerie. I love you. I love you too, Kathy. Thank you. Also, we are understanding that Bitcoin has so many use cases and that the use cases have not yet been fully explored, So now what we do know is that Bitcoin, as we continue to explore and to solve the ills of the world, I believe there will be $1 million Bitcoin eventually and beyond. Is it too late to invest in Bitcoin? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. And what I love about it is Bitcoin is already up about, I think, 24% in the last 7 days. That means it's 7 days ago. If you had bought $1,000 worth of Bitcoin, it would already be worth $1,250 right now. Now, of course, let's put a couple of caveats in it. Of course, the markets are very volatile. Of course, it goes up and down. It's like any other investment security. And it's not really a security. Bitcoin is nothing like anything the world's ever seen before. It's a cryptocurrency. It's money by math. So you are absolutely A-okay with diving in with Bitcoin according to what is most comfortable for you. Your research. I would not invest in a lot of the other altcoins if you don't really know what those altcoins do, because I am so big on the Warren Buffett strategy. I follow Warren Buffett's strategy, and the Warren Buffett strategy says invest in what you know. See, I also have Ethereum. Arlene, I love what you said. What wallet should I use for Ethereum instead of leaving it in Coinbase? Excellent, Arlene. Excellent, excellent. You want to get a Nano S. It's by Ledger. And you also want to get a Trezor. And so if you just go to Ledger, I believe it's Ledger, you see Nano S, Ledger. You can buy your Nano S, looks like a little thumb drive, and you put your Ethereum on that. Now, there is another couple of other wallets that are hot wallets online, but I would say if you are not, there's a picture of it right there. Nano S, hardware wallet. Oh, it's only 69 bucks. Wow, that's pretty cheap. I thought it was a little higher than that. I would say, and then Trezor is the other one. And I would say, might as well just go ahead and lock away the Ethereum, because if you were going to buy it for a long-term hold, no need to keep it in a hot wallet. Trezor is the other wallet. No need to keep it in a hot wallet online, because you can just lock it away. So Trezor.io, and you get a Trezor. See, there's a Bitcoin wallet. And I believe Trezor supports 119. I believe Trezor supports many other cryptocurrencies as well. And then the other one, the third one that you can look at is KeepKey, and use the one that you think is best for you. And you see some people have already done KeepKey versus Trezor. Which one is better? It's not really a matter of which one is better. It's which one is better for you, right? KeepKey, simple Bitcoin hardware wallet. These are all off the internet. So they're going to be cold wallets, and they're going to be safer. So Arlene, I would say bring your Ethereum. That's what I would do. I wouldn't leave it in any exchange. Bring it put it on a cold wallet and lock it away somewhere, and just use the cold wallet when you want to add more to it. Buy more Ethereum, put it on your cold wallet. Buy more Ethereum, put it on your cold wallet. Buy more Ethereum, put it in your cold wallet, according to how you buy it. All right. One more question. Magnificent video. Great job. Nicely done. Thank you, thank you, thank you, Anthony. Lorenzo, can you look at the video you posted? Like I titled "Why I Use the Word Witch." I left a message there for you. I would love it. Okay, I'll look at it. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I'll look at it. Thank you, Lorenzo. Thank you, Johnny. Thank you, thank you, thank you. You made my day. Yay, Johnny. Yay. Oh my God, you made my day, Johnny. I love you. I love you. I'm so grateful for you. Oh my God. You know, family, really the reason I do this is because of love. I have seen when the financial markets fall out, at the top, the ones that cause the fallout, they are never the ones that pay for the fallout. What you see is the regular people paying for it. And all I can say is this time around, no, 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 no. You have in your hands the solution. You have Bitcoin. You have the ability to be able to completely restructure, re-engineer, completely brand new model of financial transactions, financial storage, financial everything across the globe without a government, borderless, no particular country, works everywhere the internet is. goes everywhere in your palm of your hand. You got a bank in the palm of your hands. And I want you to take advantage of it. I love you. God bless you. Thank you for hanging with me tonight. I love you, love you, love you. By the way, under this vid, smash that like button, baby. Smash it, smash it, smash it. Share with all your people. Have parties and bring your people together and watch the video together and say, okay, we're all going to open Bitcoin wallets now. Let's do it together. Bring the whole family together and put it all together and start to open these wallets and start to put things in order. Okay? Do your research. Wake up and educate yourself. Educate, educate, educate. It's not hard to learn once you decide. I love you. God bless you. Have a beautiful night. Peace. Peace and love. Oh my God. Love my peeps. Love you. Love you. Love you.